So my fellow Earth scientists, we are descended from old school geographers who crossed new frontiers. My question for you is, are you ready to cross a new frontier? So, to cross that frontier, we need to understand where we are, and we are in a golden age of Earth observation when data, tools, and training resources that weren't available to us just 10 years ago are now available, and so it's an amazing time to be working in Earth science. The golden age came about because of the opening of the Landsat archive and all the fascinating things that enabled. And now, out of necessity, because of big data, we Earth scientists have evolved into Earth data scientists. So now, not only do we need to understand spectral reflectance, like we can see in this background image here, but we also need to know tools for mining big data, and that has opened many possibilities in terms of what can be discovered. And as Carl Sagan said, somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known, and because of the golden age of Earth observation, we Earth scientists are constantly on the cusp of discovery. Being on the cusp of discovery often means having to bridge divides, and in the SERVIR program that I work for, there's often a divide in terms of applying science and addressing real needs, and communication is often the bridge between those. And why do scientists need to communicate? Because people genuinely want to hear about what we do, and NASA itself has literally millions of followers on social media anxiously waiting to find out about the latest Earth science applications and research. In addition, we have an obligation to those funding our work, and there's also the saying that none of our science has any value to society if we don't communicate. So just reflect on that, please. And so for those who are hesitant about science communication, SciComm isn't really new to you. You've done it before, from your high school lab reports to your HU presentations this week and the next. You've got this. In addition, there are various benefits to SciComm, from allowing us to engage with other scientists and even the general public, to staying current on our work, and as importantly, to amplify the messages of others. And so if you're game, I'd recommend that you choose a platform, and you should know that Twitter is the de facto SciComm platform. And you should also contribute what it is you feel comfortable communicating about, for instance, land cover data, like we see there. And in my case, I really like communicating about land cover data, and in my 4 years on Twitter, I've been pleasantly surprised to find over 4,000 people interested in the updates that I've been providing regularly, and the same goes for SERVIR. So now, a small reflection. Earth scientists are but geographers. Our intrepid predecessors discovered new lands, and science is about discovery after all. There's a new world waiting to be discovered, and it's not light years away. It's on social media. So, in terms of the golden age concept, beyond all the data now available, we see much more international work and applications and research occurring, and we see a global involvement of scientists, the engagement of the public, open science architectures, and communication on a daily basis. So in other words, the golden age is golden because we have a growing Earth observation community, which has largely been enabled by social media. And in a way, social media has itself changed Earth science for the better. But ultimately, science is like a team sport. Earth science itself can't operate in a vacuum, and the majority of things we've accomplished in Earth observation have been due to our work as a community, and Earth science will only continue to flourish if we have an active community. That said, we need you to actively contribute your talents, not just as people doing awesome things in Earth science, but also as people who feel free to communicate that out to the public. And in the same way that a functioning democracy requires active engagement by its citizens, the same goes for the Earth science community. Will you, via SciComm, engage with your fellow scientists and the public? In summary, the next frontier of EO isn't the next P-band SAR satellite mission. It's that SciComm has morphed from being just mere science communication into the essential task of science community building. So, scientific progress requires community, and we are in the process of developing a growing international Earth observation community as the next frontier of our work. and we need you to actively contribute. Will you join us? Thank you.